Welcome to the most popular waiver wire video of the week. It's the defense and the special teams. And we know you savages who still play in leagues like this need to pick up streaming teams every single week. And I got 5 streamers here for you. All of them are 53% rostered or less. And number one, and it's because of the matchup, baby, because this defense, it's decent. They gave up less than 300 total yards, only gave up 10 points, had 4 sacks, had a forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and a big old INT. And in redraft leagues, are only rostered in about 14% of leagues, so readily available. It is the Los Angeles Chargers, and they are going up against the Carolina Panthers. And man, the Carolina Panthers made the Saints look like the 85 Bears last week. So even if the Chargers can produce even a little bit of that, it'll be a good week for the Chargers. So they are my number one pickup this week for the waiver wire, off the waiver wire for defense and special teams. My number 2 pickup of the week. They are rostered in 53% of leagues as far as redraft goes, but they're going to get dropped. I bet you a lot of teams are going to drop this because they didn't do that good last week. They only had 4 points. It's not like they were in the negatives or anything. But Anthony Richardson hit him with a couple big touchdowns this week going up against the Bears and Caleb Williams. And they are at home. So that is some things that I like. And even last week, they gave up 27 points, but they got 2 sacks, got a big interception. It can easily get Caleb with a couple sacks. Interceptions could always be a thing for this group. And yeah, this is going to be my number 2 pickup, 53%. I like to keep it under 50, but there wasn't another team under 50% that was worth even picking up. So Chargers number 1, Texans number 2. My number 3 team to pick up this week. They didn't do too good last week, but you know who they're going up against this week. So I'm talking about the Indianapolis Colts, and they are going up against the Green Bay Packers with no Jordan Love. They got Malik Willis over there, and Malik Willis, he's a bum. We're going to back it up for him. He is not good. He is not good, and the Colts, they're decent enough to where I want to go pick them up and play them against Malik Willis.
Pick them up!
They got 4 sacks last week. They gave up 29 points, so not the best, but they can get after the quarterback, and they do have decent cornerbacks and safeties over there. And now going up against Malik Willis, who's an inaccurate thrower, going to be a way better matchup than what it was last week. They're only 8% rostered, so they are readily available. We're moseying along in this defensive video. Waiver wire, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And we're jumping over to the Seattle Seahawks, who did pretty decent last week in a good matchup. And this week, they got the Patriots. Patriots aren't doing a whole lot on offense, that's for sure. And Seahawks, they only gave up 16 points last week, 2 sacks, 2 big INTs, 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery. I mean, they only gave up 231 total yards. Last defense. Now, this is more of a dart throw than anything, but the Jaguars, they're only 4% rostered. A lot more available than the Seahawks, who are 43% rostered, who I just talked about before. But they are going up against the Cleveland Browns, and the Jags are at home. Week 1, they went up against the Dolphins. They only gave 20 points up. They did get 3 sacks on Tua. I really feel like if you are dart throwing and you can't get one of the first 4 defense and special teams that I mentioned, I think the Jaguars can get you double-digit points going up against the Browns. I know that things got a little shaky. I know they had a couple guys get hurt, but there's a lot worse matchups that you have this week than the Jags going up against the Browns. So again, dart throw, but they're there. If you're in a deeper league, this might be the dart throw that you need to get you over the hump. And if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. I bring you waiver wires every single week, and I know this one's the most popular out of all of them because most people are streaming defense and special teams, as it should be. But if you didn't see the QB video, the running back, wide receiver, tight end, and if you're into IDP, I got that as well. Go check it. It's all on the channel, and you should be having some videos pop up right now. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it, click it, click it.